What is going on, Team Swish? It's your boy Swisho. I'm letting you guys know, as I have before, I have a clothing brand called Swisho Mode. Shop with your boy, DM me on Twitter at FreeSwisho or on Instagram at Swisho Mode to get your made-to-order products. Currently, I am only selling t-shirts and shorts, but more will come very soon for everyone. Thank you. So after we took a loss to the Bucks, I think it was kind of going around in the locker room like maybe I should start, maybe I should be a high level 6-man. I don't know, but I wasn't getting enough burn. I wasn't happy. The coach wasn't happy with the way we were losing. The GM wasn't happy. Nobody in the organization was happy because we would have leads in games, and whether I'm closing them or not, we just couldn't finish games out strong and win them. So after that Bucks loss, man, I had a very important conversation with Harvey Lesser.
How you doing, sir?
There he is. You must think you're pretty slick with that little stunt you pulled.
Look, man, I'm just doing what it takes to get what I deserve.
Oh, yeah, and if you alienate your coach and your GM and your teammates, then so be it, as long as MP gets what he deserves.
Come on, you and I both know I deserve to start.
That doesn't mean this is how you go about doing it. You went to social? You left me? Are you kidding me? Worst players get cut for stuff like this.
This is what I had to do, and I'm not worse players.
Yeah, well, you got what you wanted. You're in the starting lineup.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, when that little tweet or talk or whatever you put out there went viral, ownership wanted to get involved. They called, they asked what on earth was going on. We sat around, we talked about it, and Coach was unable to make his case.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say?
I said, I think you deserve to play. I said, I've always been a fan of yours on the court, but this is not how you go about getting what you want.
Hey, look. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers, but I appreciate that.
You tell yourself that when you look in the mirror?
You know I got to look out for myself. You know this.
Well, you did just that.
Hey, look, we good, Mr. Lesser?
Back it up on the court, MP. I'm not kidding.
I got you. Got you, sir. Why don't we go with Candace next?
So you're starting tonight for the first time after some controversy over how you handled yourself on social media. Do you think that controversy had any impact on the decision to get you into the starting lineup tonight?
Do I think Coach is starting me in an NBA game for the first time because of some post? No, I don't think that. This is a big business, Candace. There are millions of dollars at play. Coach has a job that he probably wants to keep, so no. I don't think he's relying on socials to set his starting lineup.
So then, is there any extra pressure on you now to perform after going public?
The pressure comes from playing in the NBA, earning millions of dollars, and being watched by millions of fans. Social media doesn't even factor into that equation, Candace. But to answer your question, I wanted this. So I expect to perform, and I welcome any additional pressure.
Okay, thanks, and good luck tonight.
You got this, FB!
What is going on, Team Swish? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Nick Swish. Bring you guys my first NBA 2K22 MyCAREER game as a starter. I'm playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, y'all know, if y'all follow me on Twitter, I'm not a fan of the Sixers at all. I don't like Ben Simmons. I don't really rock with nobody else on the team. Embiid is cool. I don't really, dislike him, but I'm not a major fan. But he is a hell of a basketball player. But this game, it really highlighted what I would anticipate. If I was this goddamn good of a basketball player and I was an NBA player, this game kind of highlights what I would expect, if me and Ben Simmons actually met on the court. So this game, I'll say this, it was fun, but it was definitely stressful. You see me going straight to the basket with the two-hand slam. Playing against this Sixers team, I will give them this credit. They're a hell of a defensive team. Like, they really play strong and aggressive defense, and they have a lot of guys who, can switch and, pretty much guard. I'm not going to say guard any position, but they can guard guards pretty well. At times when I'll come off the pick and roll, sometimes I might be met by Embiid. It's like, damn, Joel is, he's able to keep up, which he shouldn't be able to keep up with me because my guy is fast. But you guys get what I'm saying. They have a good defensive team, and I understand, why they're such a good defensive unit on 2K. So this game, man, honestly, I don't know how to put it. I think the best way to describe this was, like I said, it was stressful and it was good, but in a nutshell, it was one of those games where it's like, all right, this is getting real now. I'm in the starting lineup. I pushed my way to be a starter, and I found my way here, man. I gotta I got to do what I can do to win basketball games. I'm tired of suffering and losing so many games with this Detroit Pistons team that I have so much faith in. I really want to win games with these guys. You see Isaiah Stewart getting the steal, your boy coming down for the tray ball, getting it to go, green light, money release. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Now, believe it or not, and this sounds a lot like us from at least my experience at MyCAREER. You see me throwing it down for the and one reverse jam. This sounds a lot like us. You guys see the scoreboard. We had a lead, and unfortunately, we could not hold on to the lead. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about as this video progresses. Like, in the third quarter, it was cool. It was a little bit of back and forth. They would catch up a little bit, then we'll kind of break away. It was kind of, you know, one of those games where it's like, all right, are we going to pull away at the last few minutes, or are we going to blow the game? Like, we don't know. So, honestly, I just found the best way I could to continue to score. You know, being guarded by Ben Simmons, that's a hell of a defensive player right there. He's a defensive player of the year level player on that end, and I'm going to give him that credit. You know, like I've said, I'm not a fan of Ben Simmons, but I'm going to give him his just due. He's a hell of a defensive player. And honestly, playing against him as a 6'3" guard, it's not ideal. I will be the first one to tell you that. Now, this part right here was crazy. Like, me and him looked like we got into it a little bit. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, 2K, is y'all trying to, I'm not saying promote fighting, but y'all trying to have some little altercations in the game. That would be fire to me. But you see me kicking it out to this man, Jeremy Grant. He is the tray ball. And honestly, man, I don't think 2K should necessarily put fights in the game, but little animations like that, like me getting into his face after, you know, the reach-in foul or whatever, stuff like that will be fire. Now, Ben Simmons, I made it my personal goal to try to, you know, piss him off. He was fouling me every time I went to the basket, and I knew that if I can get Ben Simmons out of the game, we'll have a much stronger chance because, for one, besides him, nobody on this Sixers team could really stick with me and guard me. Like, look at Andre Drummond. He's trying his best to keep up with me. That's not going to work. I'm going right past him, slamming it down, tie the game up. Now, this is where things get even more interesting. I'm trying to, you know, run my little off-ball plays. You know how I do. I try to get my open looks off my teammates. Ben Simmons fouls out of the game. Now, when I say I was lit, I was in my room on one good leg because I messed my ankle up in the basketball game the other day. I was in my room turned. I'm like, I got Ben Simmons out of here. It's time to go win this game. I only got to worry about Seth Curry or Tyrese Maxey guarding me. It should be lit. That was not the case. We're down by 5. Your boy's crossing over Seth Curry, and I'm trying to go to the basket and slam it down. I'm doing my best, man. I'm trying so hard to keep this team afloat, and it's so much easier said than done. It's just, it's stressful playing for Detroit just because we make so many mistakes that a young team would make. Like, we don't know how to hold on to leads. We leave people open in corners. Like Shake Milton, he just hit that 3 right there. And that, I'm not going to say that 3 ended us, but it really, really hurt. I end up kicking it to this man, Jeremy Grant, off the pick and roll. He slams it down. I'm like, all right, we got a little bit of life. Hopefully the Sixers miss some free throws. We're hoping and praying at this point. And this year in 2K, the AI doesn't miss many free throws. I've noticed that, and that's good. Don't get me wrong, that's good because not everybody is a bad free throw shooter like 2K made it seem like last year. So I'm doing my best. I'm trying to get free. I end up taking a very tough shot, which should have been a 4-point play. I made the shot. They didn't call no foul for your boy. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm going to just take my bucket and try to get this quick foul going and see what we can do. So we end up having to foul Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is going to go to the free throw line, and it's like I said, CPU is better at making free throws this year. He knocks down both, and this play right here, it felt like it was straight out of Ray Allen's playbook. It was the craziest thing I've done in this 2K so far. Your boy finds a way to get open for the corner tray ball. Now, we're only down by 2 points, and we have to foul once again. But, folks, this is when I knew the game was over. We ended up fouling. And Shake Milton is going to go to the free throw line. Shake Milton is not a bad free throw shooter. Shake Milton drains the first. Shake Milton gets the ball a second time. Shake Milton puts the dagger in our hearts, people. We called the timeout, man, and it was curtains from there. I knew we weren't going to be able to do it again. I tried to run the same play on the opposite side. I couldn't even get open. They sniffed that one out rather quickly. But it's all good, man. I'm going to try to work on getting these wins for this Detroit Pistons team. I love playing here. I want to figure it out before getting traded or anything like that. So I'm going to do my best. I'm out to the next one, y'all. I love y'all so much. Peace.
Andrew, I know you got something interesting for me. What's up?
So it looks like you're really into music. Is that something you're trying to get more involved in?
Absolutely, man. I was raised on hip hop. My friends and I, we'd be messing around after school making beats, dropping rhymes, all types of stuff, man.
How long have you been rapping?
Like I said, since back in the day, my parents listening to Outkast, Biggie records, freestyling over their beats. Since middle school at least.
Sounds like something you're really passionate about.
Oh, yeah.
Will you try to pursue it further?
Absolutely. I'm taking advantage of as many opportunities as I can whenever I can. You're not going to be hot forever. So I got to see what I can do in the here and now. All right. Let's take some questions. Let's start over here.
Really impressive start, MP. Now, did you feel any extra pressure to perform after pushing your way into the starting lineup?
None. But that's only because I put a ton of pressure on myself already, Frank. That's what gets me out of the bed in the morning. It gets me into the gym. It gets me working after everybody's gone home, I'm not going to allow myself to settle for anything less. I don't need any extra motivation.
All right. Well, look, obviously everything seems to have worked out. But any regrets about the way this was handled?
I mean, of course, I don't think anyone's 100% happy with how we got to this point, but I'm really hoping we can just move past all this social media drama and focus on the important things, Frank. Important things like getting some more games in the win column. That's what I want to do. That's what my teammates want me to do.
Well, then should we just ignore how you got here then?
Hey, look, you do you, bro. But me and the rest of the team, we got better things to worry about.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks, MP.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, let's go with John next.
Tonight was your first start, and it seems like you didn't miss a beat. Is it fair to say that you feel like you belong at this level?
I say that's more than fair, John. The difference between the G League and the NBA is not what people think. Players are better up here, but down there, people are more hungry. So you can't rely on your teammates to look out for you. It'll take me a minute to get used to playing a team game again, for sure.
Sounds like you have to adjust how you play now that you've made the NBA.
Oh, yeah, because it's one thing to break through and it's another to actually last. If you want to break through, you got to score a lot of points and do something else that makes you stand out to the scouts, But once you're here, you got to perform on a nightly basis on both ends of the court.
Now, you know more than most that people love to come out of the woodwork. Did you get any messages tonight after the game?
You know what's crazy, John? My favorite rapper just hit me up and was just like, good game. So I guess this is the welcome to the NBA moment, huh?
Hey, maybe he'll put you in one of his raps. Welcome to the NBA, my friend.
Haha, thank you, John. All right, no more questions? Thank you.
It looks like you lost another one.